you have to depend on the federal government to take care of yourself. So if you get an additional state, and mind you, I'm not talking about the Southeast zone, I'm talking about the states generally. If you all get an additional state, how are you going to go about taking care of that state? How would you go about leadership within that state if even at this time we're not able to decide? I mean, somebody is trying to be governor and is saying, well, you are not from this state. Even if two contenders will be from the same state, but people will be arguing, you're not from the same local government area, you're not from, and then there's that argument. So if we're not able to deal with going to solve half of the problems that we have if every zone gets an additional state. These are the angles that we would like you to explore, and if you have fresh perspective, please buy on live that were made. I did not keep to that promise. Gases are around 1,600 to 2 of firewood containing just 4 pieces of wood is now going for as much as 800 naira to 1,000 naira, and it's just for a lot of people. Charcoal is now sold for 13,000 to 20,000. A kg of brisket charcoal is sold because a liter, and all the complaints that have followed it. You can't buy gas. Some have to pay small. You've seen this play out. Have you seen 0913613 live on Facebook? And please use a new subject matter when we tell you to exchange this morning. Thank you for your understanding. Let's have our first call. Hello.
Hey. How's your friend for what?
He's good. Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
Lady says, my take on the two issues, I think in Anambra State.
Barrister Peter, did you listen to the... Okay.
What we're focusing is on the creation of...
They've not decided what state will be expanded.
Okay. State. There are some criteria that are used. The economic reason, justifiable reason at all, why the Southeast has done that, which is who are responsible. I think it was under the military. Okay. You know, it's like a punishment.
410.
Abacha that created these states, half 6, northwest here, north central. I don't know why Abacha zone perfectly. The remaining only southeast half 5. So let's add.
Then,
this is gift from Lagos Island, water of most of us more allocations. You get my point?
Yeah.
But you know, it is all the 75 naira, and they stopped the pump. The people go to. But the ball is finished.
Gift your connection. I think good morning to you.
Of what driving and liability. Some of them are still going capital revenue, but they are not interested. Most of the things that were created back on one elephant project from anywhere in the world to the
local airports as well. They don't have to.
Please now. You create a lot based on language that is not on cultural ability.
Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Babalola.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
I said it some years back that that's the first. And at the end of the day, they see that everything is going up. That means if that person is a politician, he's a president, it's okay. Let me tell you that it sounds as if God is not hearing prayers again. Then all of us will do this planning, whether we are ready or not. Not just I don't want to talk much, but reminding us of the fact that somebody told us that it will make things go down for Nigerians. But instead of that, God just survive. When the day comes, we live, and we will all pass through. Thank you very much.
My name is Shola.
Welcome.
This politicians. Is that this design and industry is very hungry of Nigerians? Is that even the present system of government they are using? Nothing happens gets to them. Okay? All this nonsense.
Minute for our contribution, so it's best that we relay our message and then we can move to the next person. Thank you very much. We're pausing on calls to read, especially Nigerian journalists. A lot of challenge to know which country this feeling enough to stick to the focus. Would appreciate that. Good morning, say government. It's not honorable. I don't have time for this. As important as this, Senator Ned has been pushing from Anioma State, but Kalu had the name of the individual on the who. More power to you. We have here, good morning, Sage, and everyone, for politicians to smile to the bank. How many of these states are economic road? But what can I and you do, Sage? Once promoter. Okay. Good morning, Sage. Buying the same 12.5 kilogram for 18,000 naira. Truly, APC has brought this country to her knees, but I'm still overwhelmingly surprised that some of them who lampooned Jonathan's government nature. This is one practical reason our country is where we find ourselves today. Until we start calling a spade by its name, we're going nowhere. James, focus should be on devolution of power, especially fiscally. You have a better one. Hello, morning to you. Speak up a little bit. It's hard to hear you.
Of mistake. I think they're doing so for the television. achieve and pursue their personal aims. My state Yobe, I'm telling you with all confidence, they are any 100 million in a month as IGR. Take care of food, what is left. Okay, just like someone that say, but I will have to think twice. This politician can just do. I don't care. They should create it. They should create it. And coming back live will turn normal. You can't take on that something. What magic can you talk and reduce we are in?
Thank you for calling.
Thanks, Samuel. I'm calling from Kitlu.
All right, then.
Concerning the issue of creation of state, generally speaking, that their system is being with population is considered land mass. Combine all the five statements, tribal settlement, this emotional, putting emotion in everything will destroy Nigeria. Concerning the Abacha stove, it's not accountable to anybody. Where there is no check and balances, is authoritarian, something will destroy Nigeria.
Okay, you have a beautiful morning. I think you made your point. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I do. Fortunately for it, that this nonsense started, where the depot to go and refill is cheaper for me. 2 days later, I heard that buying 1 kilo, 1,600, still on. They are not buying firewood. The way Jonathan's time, that's when everybody started with it. That's what do you call it? And the Oma State, one of the senators came yesterday from the South East. Let them take whatever they want to take. They don't have like in a region.
Okay.
Good morning. Have a blessed day.
Morning to you too. Apart from the process of creating it, I'm not in support of creating any new state to be financially stable. As for the high cost of living, though the prices have increased too. For that, we have Tᴏɪᴜ the point of creating new ones when the existing solve our problem, good leadership and accountability will. Benjamin Ise on Facebook says, good morning. Additional state is not the issue, but the maintenance life wire of Nigeria equal masses by delivering
Good morning.
Good morning.
But we did not talk about how we did not talk about where it started from. Where it started from was, you see, for someone like me, you say alternative. Which alternative was urban environment people like us want to do that continue pending from our noses. First, I was about buying for the PM. Just cap. Okay.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good morning, madam. The ones that we have, what do they add? How much are you going to give them as in my state now that have good education, no health center? And when somebody eat, you feel happy. Then you go to state and everybody will be happy. But in that allocation every year you give them, they mess it up. So when you with that sustain a state, everybody now we need. Hunger should stop. We don't need all this creating of state, this and that. And it's the same politicians that are.
Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah,
good morning.
Yeah, my name is M쏘ɪᴜᴜ. I'm calling from Shaga.
Welcome.
Yeah. Excuse me. I completely agree with Fuad. I also appreciate the comments from the Maiduguri and Yobe, they were the same places. It cannot sustain itself for justice and righteousness. Because if you go ahead to create
430, we have two issues on the table. Getting one, every other geopolitical zone should get one. These are the conversations that are being had for the sake of equity, fairness, and justice. States, others have 6, while others have 7. So let's give the Southeast an additional state. What would leadership look like in this new state? What would fund generation look like in this state amongst other things? So on every other state you get one. In fact, one of the callers said that if we're looking at land mass to accommodate an extra state, but those who are arguing for looking for equity and justice, it shouldn't matter. Had to resort to sawdust for their day-to-day cooking, seeing as they cannot afford cooking gas anymore. 1,600 to 2,000 naira is the average cost of gas at this time per kilogram. And there's some who are saying that they're even having to use firewood is expensive. So the only affordable alternative, quality of life Nigerians are living and the cost of living generally. Minutes, introduce yourself, turn down the volume on your radio. Don't speak to personality, speak to the issue, and let's see how we can move forward. Hello. Now the volume on your radio. We have a message on Facebook here that says, "Good morning, Sage. I think creating more states."
Yes, because even the Southwest, they need to be, we have to decentralize. This lumping together anywhere. You see, I believe strongly they should create another state for the Eastern people, but also the Southwest also in this identity problem, because people are really we are losing our identity so fast. So people can really be aware.
Going to in any way do that, prevent people from migrating. You know that.
People can migrate. Like people are losing their identity so fast, and this identity problem is
retaining identity. That's the point I'm making.
It's going to solve it because we need to create more states, country, but we need a country, a locale that people can say, I'm from this place.
I'm from Oyo State. I'm in Lagos. I'm just saying, if you create another state in Oyo,
but you don't have a home to go.
I have a home to go.
Yes.
Well, it's okay. Let's not ban the conversation anymore than it should go.
So you're born in Lagos, you're working here. You can still relate back. Oh,
did take out of your time. I apologize. I would allow you. You can please call back so you can land your thoughts. I can hear you.
Yes, can you hear me?
Let's call in via WhatsApp and turn down the volume on your radio, please. Good morning.
Immediately, I must obey your order. Now, when you talk of don't give one state in Southeast, you make it 6 states. Yeah, that's myself. What you need to discuss today, if you take all that, people go and that's for Nigeria. Look at if you go to presidential state, let's try that the one we have the 1960, every region more the Southeast to make it 6 man. And the one given to where we are now. But many of our blame politicians. Why is blame politicians? Who gives Southeast 7 in 5 states? Who gives to Northwest 7 states? I don't know if we need to come back and the answer is supposed to be no. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I swear to God, I struggle. We have on WhatsApp here. Good morning, presenter. It's hypocritical for the Southeast situation, and it will get. We do have a message here that reads, "Good morning, mainland." And fairness is what has been responsible for almost all the agitation and political and social unrest in the Southeast. Denials by the Igbo outside Southeast. Hence, I disagree with Fuad on his position this morning that because somebody is from Delta State, he or she cannot be Igbo. That's wrong. 99.9% of. Lastly, this project is not being pushed by Benjamin Kalu alone. Senator Nedungo, I said this already, for heaven's sake. I was talking about the retreats. In that particular retreat, we know that for the longest time he has been talking about Animama State. We're speaking, Kalu's name was mentioned consistently. It is a national assembly. It is a national assembly. It's supposed to be a representation of people who the person is, who is at the front burner or who is behind in this particular context. Victor Aloegbuke from Ikeja, thank you very much for your analysis. Good morning, Sage. I believe state creation should be based on population and capacity and not in competition with other regions. We all know that the northern region has land mass and population. May God help this country. Olayemi Adeni from Omole sent that one. Good morning, Sage. My name is Levi Aka at Agopalas. For fairness, I believe an additional state should be created for the Southeast, but with a stringent condition of autonomy should be given to such a state. Again, please try and make Peter Obi's comment on the Yao boy. Please try to call back if that was you. Your voice. Okay. Hello.
Yes, talking about will not surprise you. And even the president himself has paid for it. Now, but a little benefit in creation of those states. Politicians to exploit people. That is because the politicians see it as an opportunity. If there will be any creation of any state.
I'm trying to pick out the messages that we haven't read. Hello, Mainland FM. In my own view, I don't think the creation of additional states should be a priority. Of these governors only run to Abuja to collect federal without thinking of how to make the economy of the balanced. On the state of the economy in the country, it would have seen 1,000. I'm lost in 700 per kilogram. Same 12.5 kgs. Now, so make me to ask, what has the administration Amagbewale? I mean, which commodity has the price reduced under this administration? The fuel pump price for the past few weeks now is 1,000 naira per litre. Cost of cement is 12,000 per bag. Likewise, other building materials. Yet the messages. Would you please do me the favor of segmenting your messages? You know, paragraphs. You can leave little paragraphs so that to make it easy. Please, the Southeast does not need a state. The land size is less than Oyo State. It's less than Akwa Ibom from the UK. All right.
Giving Southeast a new state, especially if our Southeast. This thing didn't start today. Marginal. When they partition Nigeria, they cut also even land that are supposed to be part of Southeast to better. They cut a people that are supposed to be to make up Southeast because Christian state has to do one state that and call them South. Is an injustice. Because there is oil they mean Dokwa. Yes, is one of the things that people do gas deposits in the West Africa. It has oil. And it doesn't have anything to do with my state in the country that doesn't have oil. So oil in a normal state get this thing very, very correct.
All right. Hello, morning to you. Hello, good morning. Go on a break. We have to leave right now. I'm so sorry I couldn't read your message. I was spending time trying to sort through the message, seeing as the bulk of the messages here were my apologies. Yes, let's go on this break. When we come back, we would move to.
Hey!